Arvada designated its first public park McElvoy back in 1935. Fewer than 3,000 people lived here at the time. But oh, what 80 years of growth can do. Today, more than 111,000 Arvada residents enjoy 100-plus neighborhood parks and miles of trails and open space. But Arvada is still growing and changing, and that's why it's time for a new Parks Master Plan that will guide the next 10 years.
This one's going to look different and feel different than the last plan.
City staff and consultants spent months gathering input through online surveys, workshops with City Council and the Arvada Planning Commission, meetings with stakeholders, and public meetings.
I'm more worried about the trail gaps. I don't want to walk across the street.
The resulting draft of the 2016 Master Plan for Arvada Parks, a 138-page document, was considered about 90% complete when it was presented by consultants and city staff at a final public meeting in January.
The types of amenities that we're thinking about and that have been identified are natural play areas, dog parks, fitness equipment, full-service bike park, art parks, skate parks.
Indeed, the plan is packed with exciting proposals for the future, such as adding Wi-Fi to parks in high-density locations, encouraging park users to track their outdoor activities with smartwatches and digital apps, and expanding nature center programs at Majestic View Nature Center. The master plan's big idea is called green spines, defined as a trail and open space web that connects creeks, canals, and natural areas. The green spine vision aims to unify old and new parts of Arvada's park system by expanding Arvada's trail and open space web, completing gaps in the system, and ultimately connecting every resident to the park system.
I think the green spine idea, the fact that we have these wonderful opportunities in terms of the trail corridors and the green corridors, the stream corridors that go through our city, that we need to enhance these. They're really treasures that the community loves and is really important to the city.
Through public input, 4 themes emerged for the 2016 Parks Master Plan. Community is the first.
What we found is a lot of people could live fairly close to a park and still not know where it is or how to get to it. So the community part is really important, that we get out in the community and use all the new electronic and digital tools that we have to reach out to them.
Creating new parks and expanding activities in existing parks is also supported by the public.
The 2016 plan seeks to move from 91% of residents to 100% of residents within a half-mile to quarter-mile of a park.
A third theme touches on wellness and public support for greater connectivity of trails and parks to encourage healthy lifestyles. The fourth theme is nature.
Nature was really strong in terms of all of our public analysis and our meetings and our comments. Is the public is really concerned about nature and preserving additional open space and natural areas. And that was really stronger than I anticipated it was going to be.
Projections that Arvada's population will grow 15.5% to 128,848 residents by 2025 was a huge influence on the proposed master plan. Another consideration involves Arvada's distinct development patterns, from rural to suburban to urban, each with equally distinct park needs. For example, future parks located around the 3 commuter rail stations face increased population density.
These new park types are more expensive than traditional suburban parks, as they require higher levels of finish, as I mentioned, to stand up to the higher wear and tear in these settings.
We've got to try to anticipate all this growth and build trails and build connections to these stations, and try to develop recreation facilities that accommodate these anticipated new, denser populations.
But open space is also part of the 2016 plan, with a goal of adding at least 500 more acres to Arvada's open space inventory. And north of the Arvada Blend Reservoir, there is the potential for a new bike park.
The bike park, to me, is really exciting because, in my mind, it's something that we really need. I've been to some other surrounding bike parks, and there's some really great things that can be done, and I do believe the demand's there. It's shown on our master plan studies and our outreach with the public.
With exciting possibilities for new parks, the 2016 plan also proposes to preserve and improve existing parks that are now 30 or 40 years old through a program called Taking Lasting Care. Developing a 10-year plan doesn't happen overnight, but the months of research and meetings prove invaluable.
You know, the master plan's been a great thing because, again, that's allowed us to get out into the community and meet with the public and talk to them, and not only find out what they want and what they desire, but also to give them some information about our projects and our hopes and our dreams for the park system. So it's been a great opportunity to exchange and share with the public.
The 2016 Parks Master Plan will be finalized in the coming months. It's scheduled to go to City Council for approval in April. That will be the last step in completing a year-long process to plan the next decade of parks in Arvada. To view the draft plan, you can go online to arvada.org and search 2016 Parks Master Plan.